Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow Season 2. So this is going to be my review for episode 10 of Legends of Tomorrow Season 2, otherwise entitled The Legion of Doom. But obviously before we go ahead, there will be spoilers within this video, so if you have not watched the episode, definitely go watch it, because it's a big episode. I personally got spoiled on Twitter. Please, I just need to make this clear, if you follow me on Twitter, if I haven't tweeted out that I have watched the show, then I haven't watched the show yet. Please don't send me spoilers, because I got probably the big reveal in this episode spoiled for me, and I was really annoyed. So if you were one of those people, I'm not going to kill you, but just a heads up, because it's happened before a while ago, so I just thought I'd remind everyone. Please don't send me spoilers, because even though I like talking about the shows, I see stuff beforehand, like, set photos and stuff. This was something I wasn't really expecting in this episode, so I was really annoyed when it got spoiled for me. But anyway, obviously in the episode we got a new intro with Damien Darhk narrating, as this episode was from the point of view of the Legion, seeing that the episode was called The Legion of Doom. So I thought that was really cool and just something different, because in Legends of Tomorrow they change up like a different legend narrating, but it was really cool to have the villain narrating the intro. It was just really awesome. Now I thought it was pretty cool that we got to see like where Malcolm was picked up from, because that was one thing that was going through a lot of people's minds. They were like, okay, we know when Damien was picked up, we know Eobard's from the future, even though throughout this episode we learn which version of Eobard it is, but we don't know where Malcolm was taken from. We know it was after Oliver cut his hand off, obviously, because he had the fake robotic hand, if you want to call it that, but we find out he actually got picked up by both Eobard and Damien Darhk on the night of Damien Darhk's death by the Green Arrows. So yeah, Malcolm's just like, I just saw you die on TV, why are you standing in front of me? So I think it was good that they actually revealed that. But yeah, Damien pulling out Rip Hunter's tooth was a bit gruesome, but did he do it with a knife? Like, I think there's a better utensil for that, Damien. But I guess it's torture for a cause, as we know that the tooth has like some barcode stuff on it to get account information. But it was weird seeing like Malcolm Merlyn getting grossed out by Rip's tooth. I was like, dude, you probably like cut people's heads off and stuff, and that's grossing you out? Obviously in this episode we met Lily again, who was Professor Stein's daughter, and the last time we saw her was in the Invasion crossover earlier this season. And obviously there's issues around her coming on the Wave Rider, seeing that she is an aberration, and there's a bit of fear that she might actually find out about that. I thought it was good that they just didn't have like Damien and Malcolm discussing what Eobard's plan is, but they actually had like the parallels with the Legends discussing it as well, and them trying to figure out, okay, who is this evil speedster? They had all the speedsters that they know of up on that board, and it included like Trajectory, Jay Garrick, Flash, Wally West, even the rival from the Flashpoint timeline. But I thought it was cool that they were all like working in sync, even though they obviously weren't communicating with each other. I'll tell you what though, it was rough when Lily actually found out that she was an aberration. God damn it, Heatwave. They need to like install like some sort of zip on his mouth, or like a mute button. One of the two, because he just cannot keep his mouth shut. But her talk with Stein was pretty emotional, because you just got to put yourself in that situation. Like, her dad is like pretending, I don't think he's necessarily pretending to love her, but it's not like he initially wanted her. Like, she was a thing that he didn't know existed until that crossover episode. So imagine being in her situation, just trying to process all of that. It would have been really, really tough. The ex-League of Assassin fight with Malcolm and Damien in front of Rip and wherever that hideout is was pretty damn cool. But I thought it was smart that Rip is the one that like reveals to them, is like, hey dudes, you realize this evil speedster is trying to pit you two against each other, so like he has, he comes out the better, so you two try and fight with each other, and he's the one that actually, goes ahead and achieves what he wants to achieve. And I think everyone that watches this show was like, thank you writers, that you've now made it like just dawn upon Professor Stein that he now realizes that this evil speedster is Eobard Thawne. I think from like whenever Reverse Flash first came in contact with the Legends, everyone was like, okay, is Professor Stein going to tell them that this is Eobard Thawne, the dude that Barry was, fighting with in season 1 of The Flash? Is he going to reveal it? Finally, this episode, it just dawns upon him and it gets revealed. But it is the Legends, as well as Malcolm and Damien, that realise why Eobard is always on the move. But we learned that this Eobard is the one that we saw in Flashpoint this season in The Flash, that being episode 1. So Barry plucked him from the timeline on the night that his mother was killed by Reverse Flash, and then took him to the future and kept him locked up. And then ever since he was released and, he was able to take Barry and fix it all and stuff like that, he's been on the run, he's just had something following him. And who is following him? Well, it is the Black Flash that is chasing him. Now, the scene in this episode with Black Flash, like, that scene was from something like Jurassic Park almost, with the T-Rex, with Eobard trying to be quiet, not trying to breathe, not trying to make any noise. Eobard was so scared. It was insane to see. I don't think we've ever seen Eobard scared, and he looked like he was about to die, because he was. If he breathed, Black Flash would have taken him. So that was insane. I thought that was a really good scene. The only thing that annoys me about it is there was an interview early this week where Mark Guggenheim, the executive producer of Legends, said, yeah, Black Flash is coming on the show. So I don't think I was the only one that was thinking, oh, okay, it might be episode 15, 16, we'll wait till then. The next episode, episode 10, he comes in, and I wasn't unbelievably shocked. Like, I would have got hinted at straight away. So I'm a bit annoyed it got talked about in an interview a couple of days before the episode aired. They do that with these shows, but I know I shouldn't be disappointed, but I am, so yeah, whatever. But it was a nice scene with Professor Stein and his daughter at the end, just to, tie it all up, just sort of reconcile. I thought it was a nice little note to end the episode on, even though the actual ending of the episode is with Rip Hunter just, casually killing George Washington in 1776. Now, this was done on Christmas Day in 1776, which was just before a surprise attack during the Revolutionary War, or the American Revolutionary War. They attacked Hessian forces, I think they were called, which were like German soldiers that were like serving for the British, I think. Something along those lines. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But seriously, what the hell is going on here? Like, he did it with a handgun as well. The only thing I can think of is when the Legion of Doom had that computer up, they were messing with him, and now they are sort of like brain controlling him, or, well, not brain controlling, like mind controlling Rip, or they've changed it so he's a villain essentially. One of the two. But it will be interesting to see how this all plays out, because if Rip is now a villain, that means the Legends are going to have to get him and try and like scramble his brain again. I don't know. It's going to be crazy to see how it all plays out. But overall, this episode was amazing. I think this was my favorite episode of Legends of Tomorrow ever. And hopefully I'm not alone in saying that. I don't know if anyone else has a more favorite episode of Legends. But from what I can remember, I've never enjoyed an episode of Legends of Tomorrow more. It just implemented stuff, really explained a lot of stuff in regards to Eobard and just the Legion of Doom in a whole. We got Black Flash. That's cool. The CGI on Black Flash, bit dodgy. They might fix it up a bit. I'm pretty sure his emblem was black, even though last season on the Flash it was white. So unless this is a past version of the Black Flash, who knows? But I think they established in the Flash season 2 finale that Zoom was the first Black Flash. Like, the Time Wraiths turned him into a Black Flash, but they might explain it where the Time Wraiths are like older versions of the Black Flash, and when they create a new Black Flash, the current Black Flash turns into a Time Wraith. I don't know, it's confusing the hell out of me, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he had a white emblem last season like he does in the comics, but they might fix it up when he eventually appears on The Flash, or later on in the season when he appears in Legends. If that happens, I don't know if he's going to appear again, but you think they might, because they sort of set up that he's going to come after Eobard Thawne again. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like on it. It'd be very, very much appreciated. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favourite part of this episode. I'm expecting 1 million Black Flashes in the comments. And do you agree with me? Was this your favourite episode of Legends of Tomorrow ever? Because I don't see I could be the only one. I enjoyed it so much. It was just so awesome. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.